Hey there guys, it's Sunday night. Tomorrow starts another week. And so I've had a few people ask me, what do I do for my day job? So my wife and I, about 25 years ago, started a company on a wing and a prayer. It's called Lintech Engineering. And we were basically designing and building automated machinery. I came from a company that I was a machine design engineer, and it was an automotive, and I was encouraged to potentially start our own business because there was a lot of work coming down the pipe. And so I took a leap of faith with 4 kids at home and decided to give it a try. So we started Lintech Engineering in 2001, and it's been quite a journey. We primarily manufacture, we're a large CNC shop, so we make millions of firearm parts for the large OEMs. We also do some manufacturing complete for for firearms in the industry. We do some a few little pieces of medical. We do some automotive, mainly firearms, millions of parts for the gun industry. So anyways, I've got a video that was done by one of the companies that we buy equipment from. It was kind of a showcase on our company. They've done it a couple different times, and they came in and filmed it. So I'm going to share this with you. And, it doesn't tell the complete story, but at least answers kind of what I do for a day job. Tomorrow's Monday, it starts all over. So, I find myself, I run into that place just like I always have for the last 25 years. And it's provided a good living for my family and helped a lot of people along the way. So if you have any interest, we like I said, we're primarily machining. We do some fabrication. We have wire EDM. If you don't know what that stuff is, that's okay. You can look it up. Wire EDMs. We have Swiss turn, mill and turn. We have chucker lathes and do turning. We have high volume, production for the machining, CNC machining. We do polishing. We do everything that you can think of that would be kind of in that realm of business. But anyways, it's called Lintech Engineering. It's the website's lintekengineering.com. You can check us out. We're in Rochester, Indiana. And without further ado, I'm going to play this video. And if you like it, please like and subscribe. That's the only way we're going to get this channel to grow. So I appreciate it. Take care. So we had a customer reach out to us, and they had a large requirement for pistol slides, and floor space wise at that time was a commodity for us because we hadn't moved to our new facility yet. So we looked at a different approach and thought, how could we have the same throughput capacity? And then it led us to a horizontal. I'm Jason Hudkins. I own Lintech Engineering in Rochester, Indiana. We've been in business since 2001. We're standing in our new facility that we moved to in July. We'd always wanted to go down the horizontal path because we see a lot of value added to it. We had never had anybody that kind of pushed us off that ledge. This project actually pushed us over that ledge, and we decided to go that route. The vertical machining centers, it required a lot of operators in front of it and a lot more spindles. And then of course you have your downtime between loads, your load and unload time. All of that load and unload time is basically free on the horizontals. One of the things that we've really enjoyed about these machines is it's helped us develop a tool management that allows us to be successful. Anytime you get into a large production job like this, and there's a lot of unknowns, you learn a lot as you go. Tool life management is a really important thing. The tool life management on these machines are second to none. They've really helped us pinpoint, and we've upped our production just by doing more of preventative, predictive type tool changing based on the tool management feedback that we get. The other thing is the probing. So we have some very critical dimensions on these parts, and we're able to use the probing functions so that after every operation, going on to the next operation where there's a critical dimension, we actually jump in there and probe to make sure we know where the parts are at. At first, we didn't utilize that function, and we noticed we were having some variations, and we couldn't really pinpoint it down, and we pinpointed it down to the fixturing. The parts actually moved, and so we were like, we can't redesign our fixturing. We're already into this thing very deeply, and so we came up with the idea, well, let's just use the probe and just reset the coordinates every time that we go from that operation.
And to be honest with you, it worked very well. So we don't notice any variations. Like, we have to actually put identifiers on these parts to know which machine they came from, because you look at the machined parts. There's no way you could tell, this part came from this machine versus this machine versus this machine. A very, very stable process. We just we're given a contract to make barrels, pistol barrels. We looked at staffing. Obviously, we know that that's an issue nowadays. So we thought, well, let's go with a robot and create a robotic cell. So we have a robot sitting in the middle. It'll basically bring raw material in. It will load it in the lathe. The lathe will pre-qualify, do the turning on the external of the barrel. It'll unload it from there, take it into the UMC 500. UMC 500 will, since it's 5-axis, it can get to every side of the part, and we're doing a one-piece flow. The older Haas machines that we have, we do secondary operations on firearm parts over there. We just don't have any issues with those machines. We utilize those machines 3 shifts a day, full shift on first, half staff shift on second, and then we have a skeleton crew on thirds. Opportunity, we're always looking at opportunities. As long as we know that Haas is behind us and help us get to where we're going to go, that we know we can rely on them, and we look to them obviously to help us grow in the future.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. If you like what you're seeing on this channel, please like and subscribe, share with your friends, hit the notification bell so that way you know when I've uploaded a new video. I pray that this year is going to be a blessed year for every one of you guys. I pray for a hedge of protection over all your families, your businesses, your hobbies, and just safety. And I think that this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And again, please let me know in the comments if there's things you want me to work on, if there's anything that I'm doing wrong, that I should be doing a different way, that just doesn't make sense to people. Please let me know. I love constructive criticism. It just helps me grow as an individual and as a person, and it also helps me hone my skills. So again, 2026 is going to be great. Happy New Year. Be blessed.